with reversal in the game. I really do. It's got a massive hitbox on it. It's unsafe. It's not ridiculously unsafe. It's more so the speed, the hitbox on it, and the fact that
it's the threat.
It's how much it gets around as well. Like, you know, you can anti-air with it, you can interrupt, you can use it as a wake-up. Everything that you could possibly want armor for, that spin really does cover. But we're going into character select right now. The question is, who is RZA going to pick? We talked about Hellfire. Is he actually going to pick? No, he isn't. He's going to opt to go
full-on
Cryomancer.
Interesting stuff from RZA. I mean, Cryomancer, not so recently buffed variation. Gets a lot more damage now, has some legit 50-50 vortex now.
Absolutely goes toe-to-toe damage-wise with Tempest. He hits so hard now because of the buff to the there's a forward 4-2 string, of which he can now special cancel at the end.
I actually quite like this choice because, you know, as you guys saw in the video, the top 5 plays, clones do not really work against a Tempest style that knows the matchup that well. And clone is what you pick Grandmaster for. But first it goes to Foxy, but doesn't manage to confirm.
It's actually rare footage. We didn't see RZA opt to go for a down 4 at the start. I mean, I think he's just respecting Foxy's options, and he's obviously going to fuzzy guard that all day. That might be unsafe. I'm fairly certain that forward 2 was an attempt to punish, and he tries to armor already, but Foxy's scouting out. That's a lot of whiffing going on here, unfortunately.
I really like the use of the hammer from RZA, just, you know, really mix up when he's going to net these strings early, but already he finds himself cornered. Hopefully he can get out of this soon, or this will be ran. Oh wow, clean jump out.
Almost never see a player get away with that, but RZA, unfortunately, is going to find himself back in the corner. That's one of the things that Foxy always does, is just the repositioning. And right there, you can't really jump that.
Oh, but RZA opts to go for a break, makes a comeback. That will be the round, unfortunately. If he made a comeback on that health, you know, again, a lot of momentum going into round 2, but unfortunately, and again, he will be cornered. It kind of, if you'll mind the expression, it kind of feels like RZA is kind of freezing up a little bit on the defense. Oh,
like,
no, you didn't.
I didn't mean it like that, but what I'm saying is, like, he's kind of freezing up in the sense that he's kind of letting Foxy do a lot of things. He's not really challenging much. But in round 2, he's really trying to sort of fight back a little bit more, but unfortunately, Tempest is just going to lock you down and pretty much continuously loop this orbiting hat pressure.
Well, it's that corner carry as well. You know, we can see, oh wow, wonderful jump over. And this, yeah, you will have to not drop this combo. Leave him standing? No, goes to flat damage, 32%, not so bad.
But that raw wake-up button press, because he knows. We talked about the threat of the spin, and right there, the threat of the spin drops the combo. It's always game 1. Game 1 of the week is always ropey.
This will be the round if he gets this combo. Is he going to meet a burn hammer? Is he going to follow? No, that by itself will do it. Wow, wonderful stuff from RZA. Has Foxy cornered now.
We just talked that's the damage that Cryomancer can put out. You know, you get one confirm and it takes away so much life. He's going to walk straight into that orbiting hat though. Very unfortunate.
24%, not a huge amount of damage, but the corner positioning is all he wants. Gets the throw as well. I mean, you can see RZA's going through his meter quite quickly. As soon as he gets a bar, he's using it. And another clean jump out. Wow, this guy's really going for the option well, but really making the most out of it.
I actually respect the idea that he's opting to go for just one back 2 overhead, and he's not actually going to be going for the other one. He doesn't want to risk dropping it. Unfortunately, though, Foxy does drop his combo, putting Foxy in the corner. This could be the start of something.
Oh, goes for a slide to...
Oh no, that is going to be unsafe, but drops the 4-4. Foxy dropped so many of these in the first game. Not a good look right now. He has 3 bars to work with. He's going to save it. Oh no!
Oh, opts not to go for a throw, goes for something breakable. This will be... Oh no!
Oh, he threw it away. He threw it away. Here we go. Hard knockdown. Is he going to slide again? He does it again, and Foxy's ready for it. He did not need to let that slip through his fingers the way it did.
Slide,
that was not necessary. Not necessary.
Let's quickly break down what happened in the last clutch few seconds of that game. RZA had that match through and through. That was his game to win. He got the meter burn hammer. He
absolutely was.
It's easy to say all he had to do, you know, Captain Hindsight. No one likes Captain Hindsight. However, you know, when he got the meter burn hammer, Foxy had meter for a breaker and full stamina, so he was completely available to break. If RZA went for a throw, it would have at least been a 50-50. What direction is he going to throw me in?
Yeah.
Opts to go for a normal combo, gets rid of the bar, gets rid of the breaker where he's full screen. And unfortunately, he throws it away with a slide.
He was too ahead of himself. It's so easy to get excited and go, I'm about to take game 1 off Foxy, and then that's it. You do something very rash. But he has opted to go for a straight rematch. I think, like I said, it was a close game, dude. It can really take a while for players to get online as well. I mean, especially when you see Foxy play too, he actually drops quite a lot of combos in the very first game of that week online. So it's kind of like...
Oh, and there's the armor break from Kung Lao, really powerful against Cryomancer. I mean, Cryomancer's meter burn hammer is one of the tools you pick the variation for, but again, Kung Lao will armor break. But again, the big chunky damage into the splat here.
So here we go. The question is what comes next. Foxy doesn't really spin. He spins when it's necessary to, but right there, he knows that RZA is looking for that wake-up spin, and because he knows that RZA is going to be blocking on wake-up, Foxy can get away with the wake-up button press, which is something that almost should never work, but because the spin is so threatening there, it works.
I don't think we've actually seen Foxy do any string other than 1-1-2-1 in this entire set so far, but round 1 will go to Foxy. I mean, just look at the meter advantage as well. RZA is having to use so much bar just to keep the damage going, keep the pressure going, and be safe.
Wow, full screen running, and it worked. Unfortunately, drops the combo, but in this situation, it doesn't even matter. And again, RZA using his meter. The problem is, when you're Cryomancer and you're spending all of your bar, that neuters your damage.
Oh, speaking of damage, chunking Foxy down bit by bit here. Foxy misses the confirm as well. Oh, drops it once again, but RZA no meter to contend and interrupt.
So many drops from both players right now. It's very unfortunate, but Foxy is going to land it. And obviously, you can see when he doesn't actually drop his combos, the damage is surreal. And RZA is actually going to lose this game. There's no way Foxy's dropping that. That's going to be game 2 immediately. And of course, it's Foxy, so he's going to end it in the brutality.
We've seen this hundreds of times. I think this brutality is officially like if I'm desensitized to one move in all the video games, it's probably that. And what a move to be desensitized to! It's disgusting.
Well, I think it was the very first brutality that was at least teased. That was the sound effect from the very first brutality trailer, wasn't it?
Yeah, but when we first saw it, we thought, oh wow, this is amazing. This move, I'm never going to get sick of it. 300 times later, I'm kind of sick of it.
All right, look, but the thing is, RZA, I do actually think we're probably going to go for a variation change here. He's getting tagged a lot and has to break a lot. He could either go a different variation of Sub-Zero, or he could opt to just completely change it up.
Completely sticking to his guns, going for Cryomancer. I respect it.
Well, you can always adjust. You can always adjust to this kind of situation. It's just unfortunate, really, that Foxy just seems to be all over him right now. I think a lot of the time as well, he has to break a lot more than he probably wants to. So when you have no meter as Cryomancer, that's a lot of your damage gone, because you can no longer go for the special cancel meter burn hammer,
I think that's
which
the
is
matchup,
a big chunk of damage.
I think that's the matchup. Kung Lao can lay into Sub-Zero ways than Sub-Zero can lay into him. I mean, a wonderful counter poke there from RZA, but all Kung Lao wants you to do is be minus. He doesn't need to be punishable, he just wants to be able to move before you.
But at least right there, you can see 30% on every single touch. That's the damage Tempest is going to do. And as you can see here, look, he's going to go for his reversal and get 35%. Cryomancer pretty much gets almost exactly the same damage off his own armored reversal, so at least he goes toe-to-toe in damage.
It's just set up, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Cryomancer's meter burn hammer is nowhere near as fast as a spin. Oh, is that going to be a clean punish? No, not in time.
Tries to get, he doesn't get the grab though. I mean, this is going to be a fantastic position for Foxy. He's got him in the corner. We've all seen Tempest in the corner by now. Oh, nice, good catch.
Plus frames. Oh, overhead. Wonderful 50-50 from RZA.
Again, has no meter to capitalize though, so he's not going to quite take the round. Foxy gets the wake up.
Wow.
Risky slide, but I guess in that situation doesn't really matter.
RZA is just playing from his gut right now. Like, he knows something's going to work. Almost like Shades of Mitsuones from Season 1. Just knows it's going to work.
That right there was risky. Straight into a slide, but you've got the hammer, which is an overhead. It's not a true 50-50 because you can fuzzy guard it, but right there, Foxy is going to punish that. Kung Lao does get a clean punish on that overhead with the forward 2 orbiting hat. Big damage there, 36%, and finds his way out of the corner.
Oh, tries to wake up with a down 1 and cleanly stuffed by Kung Lao. And just from one side of the wall to the other, already back to the corner.
I think Kung Lao's the master of corner carry. RZA has to... I guess he doesn't have the break. I mean, Foxy's still got a round to work with, so I think RZA, acknowledging that he's Cryomancer, really has to... Yeah, he can't get out of that.
Match point Foxy.
But I like the idea to save your bar. I mean, Cryomancer can kill you in 2 touches. You know, he can do so much damage to you. Once he gets it going, he just has to get the hit first.
There's a meter burn hat. This is the corner pressure that Foxy is just patented by now.
He's had to break again. That's the problem. He's had to use his breaker again. And, you know, he's not Grandmaster. There's no clone there, so he's going to have to really just sort of play on his own wit, I suppose, and just try and get that hit.
Oh, another punish. I think we are seeing RZA go to the overhead just a bit too much. I mean, it's completely unsafe, especially against Kung Lao. But, like, we're seeing him throw up the overhead at ranges where the low doesn't even hit. So it's not really 50-50 from that side. Like, no lows will hit you apart from a down 4. And, you know, take a down 4 over a back 2 any day.
Well, Foxy is familiar with this matchup. There's no way that an overhead from max distance is going to hit because there's no reason the low would hit. Like, he's not close enough. And that, unfortunately, that's a weird exchange. Foxy is going to move on, a clean 3-0 against RZA. A huge congratulations to him, though, for making top 8. I do believe this is his first top 8, so...
This is definitely his first top 8 in ESL.
I think we'll see him again. We'll see him again. But unfortunately, I think that was just a matter of Foxy knows that matchup. He knows it through and through. He knows what his punishes are. And even outside of Grandmaster, where it was Cryomancer, what really